Didn't put any of my educated.
Where does it say there's a history of?
Notice they didn't put any of my educated argument on the record. There'll be a short bit at the end, but it's obvious that remote neural monitoring is in full effect. They're counting on them. This is a team. This is a team. They're counting on them to make sure I don't incriminate them too much.
Non-compliance with the medications.
It's in these, I know what it's talking about, it's in these paragraphs, Doctor. Well, look, I'm gonna amend those pleadings to conform to the evidence.
We would certainly object to that. We want, like, notice of that before the hearing and what the actual allegations are.
I have nothing further of the doctor either. So I don't know if the court wishes to hear on the record.
Like while we were off the record, he went off. He was like, she's talking about implants. Like that's an agent telling another agent, like she's telling what we're doing. She's talking about hidden science. I told him I'm exposing hidden science. She's talking about our way of being, eugenics.
You may want to say something.
All right, you're done.
For the time being.
Okay. All right.
Ms. Oliver, you've heard what's been said. I know there was some things that you said off the record.
Want me to swear her in?
Sure.
The swearing testimony you give will be the whole truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll start with blood pressure. Blood pressure is something that I keep track of myself outside of here, and as I explained to the doctor, I do have normal numbers. What he's telling you that I've only had one good read here is incorrect. That's a discrepancy in itself. Next, I'll touch on his...
Why was your blood pressure high when you arrived, Ms. Oliver? Do you know that?
No, I don't. And this, I'll give you this morning for an example. The first read that we got was 161 over 117. My second read was 121 over 78. Do you see what...
Okay, so now I know exactly what's happening, but if I tell them what's happening, they're going to call it delusion. And in fact, they know that it's being remotely spiked. They know what's in place. They know why hospitals are in place. They know why the court is in place. They wouldn't dare acknowledge it, though.
What I'm saying, that's like a huge gap, and it's unexplainable. But I do not have that condition.
If you will, are you willing to take high blood pressure medications to focus on that issue?
No, not for a condition that I don't have.
Well, high blood pressure is an issue, right? You understand that could lead to other health problems.
Absolutely, but it's not something that I battle with outside.
Okay.
So just for this short time that I'm here, I'm not willing to take medication for something that I'm not seeing all the time.
So even now, we know you had a few readings that it was high.
Yes.
Whatever the number of readings it was, there were a few that were definitely high.
Mm-hmm.
You're not willing to take the medication to address that not happening again?
No.
Okay.
And I guess secondly, I'll touch on his statement. I already touched on the police picking me up. There's a lot of discrepancies within his report, and also the second opinion has a lot of discrepancies. Neither of them are on the same page, and whenever I'm quoted within these reports, it's always in a misleading manner. So I don't do medication. I would never say that. That's not how I speak. I actually told the doctor, I said I don't medicate.
You've already explained off the record that you don't believe you're the mother of Christ. You've explained how the DNA bloodlines might be formed.
Absolutely.
You talked about the implants that might or might not be inside you or someone else. Could you explain why you're wandering around the YMCA? Is that accurate?
No, that's not accurate. And like I told you before, Your Honor, that can be proven by surveillance.
What were you doing at the YMCA then?
I wasn't. It was probably 11:45ish at night p.m. when that officer showed up. It's not possible to be at the YMCA at that time. They closed at 9. So I was in the physical therapy room at Suma City Hospital, which is next door to the YMCA. And I was sitting there doing paperwork, going through my YouTube inventory.
Going through your what?
My YouTube inventory.
Are you able to take care of yourself outside?
Yes, I am.
the
I
hospital?
handle all of my affairs, and I have a record of handling all my affairs.
You had any history of treatment or hospitalization for mental health issues or otherwise?
No. And I also, I'm a prior service member as well. And Dr. Lee stated that I was never affiliated with the military.
Okay, so you served in the military, what branch?
Army,
Okay, when were you discharged?
2014.
Anything else you want the court to know before making that decision?
That this has been an extremely dehumanizing process, extremely, and I'm going to write a lot of complaints.
Anything further, Mr. Chairman?
Well, no, you've heard what our testimony, we don't believe the evidence meets the burden that they have to prove that she needs medical treatment and that she has a psychiatric condition, so I'll ask for the case to be dismissed.
All right. Victoria, I'm going to find that there does exist clear and convincing evidence to believe that you are a mentally ill person subject to treatment by court order. I'm going to recommend that you be committed to the Summit County ADM board for a period of 90 days. I'm also going to find that there's clear and convincing evidence that you lack insight and capacity to make a informed medical decision concerning your treatment. You can grant the petition for treatment over objection. We are concluded.
Okay.
All right, we're on the record. This is case number 2018M.
That's part one again. So anyhow, as you can see, the attorney requested that it be dismissed. And they fucked me because they know who I am. Me being me means that they can't be them.